no secret that egregious mismatches happen in the sport of boxing all the time. Take the time to check out any live show anywhere in the world and you'll see a heaping handful of them. Usually, they're meant to develop young fighters until they're ready to step up and face competitive opponents. But once they're a finished product, and particularly once they won a world title, there isn't much use in matching them with a shop-worn legend. Unfortunately, someone does see it useful to match Ruslan Provodnikov and Jose Luis Castillo this Saturday in Moscow. Now, I've talked about this fight at length before and about how dangerous it really is. Castillo showed his limitations in a blowout loss to Antoine Smith a year ago on ESPN and is no longer physically capable of defending himself against a fighter like Provodnikov. Provodnikov's promoter Artie Palulo justified the matchup to Yahoo Sports, saying they couldn't find anyone else to take the fight. Now, it's public knowledge that HBO wanted to match Provodnikov with Mauricio Herrera, but Ruslan's team turned it down. As dangerous and as rugged as Provodnikov is, I can guarantee that there are dozens and dozens of young, able-bodied light welterweights and welterweights who would have signed on to face him. What Palulo is really saying is that Castillo was the biggest name who was available at the time. And faded stars of Castillo's ilk still have a perverse drawing power in Russia in particular. To be generous, Castillo is 9 years removed from his prime in his classic bout with Diego Corrales and probably 2 weight classes removed from his comfortable weight. Provodnikov is one of the most exciting fighters on the planet and one the major networks would love to schedule as often as they possibly could. The fact that no American network and no independent pay-per-view provider wanted to touch this fight should tell you all you need to know. And the fact that 62-year-old Mickey Rourke is on the undercard facing a 29-year-old man 20 years after a doctor warned him of permanent brain damage and asked him that he retire should tell you all you need to know about the true motives of the promoters on Saturday. Do not be fooled by the sales pitch and do not support this fight.